Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're gonna take a step outside from the gaming and we are gonna visit our bike trails. We're gonna do a full overview of what we've already built and hope you guys enjoy that and look forward to more videos and features being built on the trails, and let's jump into it. But one thing I forgot to add is that during the video, we have some suggestions for you guys to decide on which ones you like and which ones that you think could go somewhere else. So for the start of our trail, here, this is where you would enter. So this section is not quite done yet, but what we're gonna do is we have to do this wall going along, following where the markers are. You can see them going along to there, a couple high, 2 or 3 pavers high, and we're gonna fill this area in with some dirt and build a couple features. So one idea is that we have a whale tail into a landing in this area. Be a lot of fun. Or we can also put a couple rollers in to put a tabletop jump right here. And then, well, after those two, and once we finish this, then we come to our first built feature on the trail, which was the picket right here. It goes next to our tank, whatnot, but you would ride up, straight up, heading into the first forest section over there, which you'll get to in a minute, but this is gradually steep, and you go up and then back down over by the playset. There's Peak doing it. So riding up the picket would look a little something like this. Yeah. So then you would ride along the sand, this play area. Okay, coming right up after the picket, come over here, come through this little gate, and you hit 2 different trails. One going up here, one going to the left. We are still considering names for both these trails, but you can help with that in the comment section down below. Okay, so we have this first trail with this massive berm to start, which then leads into this bigger berm that goes down and around and heading back up over to there. So you would come, go here, ride the berm. You would ride these along, kicking your front tires back up to here. Riding up, connecting with the other trail. Some tools, heading on to the next section. Okay, so the other trail comes here to the left. So you would come along here, heading up to the right, go over the berm, down here, and you would go. I'm thinking of maybe putting a jump right here. That's why the pallet's here, to mark it. And then you head down this way, ride this, make like smaller little tiny berm connecting up with the other trail. You would ride it up to here. Okay, so after coming down either that upper trail or the 2 big berms, you would come over here and you have this little step down, which is really fun. It just kind of goes down. You can either go on this side where there's kind of a roll, or right here there's a drop like that, and then he would continue up above the berm, above the hill, riding up towards the house, getting to here. So after we come up over here, we have a couple options. Here's an entrance from the yard that you don't really ride. You have a couple options going downhill. You have this, which is kind of a side jump, giving you more, just a lip to give you more speed going down. So you would hit this or not, it's your choice, and then you would head down here, and there's that. And then once you get here, you have two options once again, left or right. You can shoot right going up this path, or you can come down with more speed, which this is probably the best option. If you have a lot of speed, you can go down here, which shoots you back up. If you go up the other side, it kind of, you can see that this is above where you would come up over there, and they both once again connect up right here, continuing on. We also need a name for this section, either this ramp or this whole hillside. There's peak up there, and we're also thinking about maybe turning this, going straight down, and splitting that right there to go down as well, and then having either a big jump or a kind of huge berm continuing on to another trail down where those ferns are, kind of like in that area. Yeah, okay. So then continuing on, we have the second forest section, which there's a lot to come in this area. So we just connected back up from the two offshoots, continuing on. So he would come down here, and this area still needs to be sort of cleaned out, the trails, because they're still a bit janky. But here we have another uphill going down again, and then we have this big area right here. It's a really steep drop. I can show you from the other side in a second, but we're planning, I want to at least, try to put a corkscrew in here, which is, it kind of goes around and then under itself. So it'd start over there, you would ride it over to that tree, and you're going down this whole time, and you'd go back around, down under itself, and then it'll come up and shoot you back onto this trail, right over here, right there. So it'd come up, jump on, continue. And for this, we just have a downhill that's really steep. We still need to clear some thorns from here. They annoy me every time I ride. So here's the area where I would put the corkscrew. It's quite massive. See, you can see where peak is. That's where I was a second ago. And it would enter right over there, like right here. And you would go up to there, to there, to here, around, and under itself, jumping back up onto there. Okay. Also, another idea we had was to maybe, like right in here, split it again for a path going up instead of down here. But continuing on, we have this. You kind of have to dodge a couple trees, and instead of doing this big curve here, we're gonna recut it to shape it right here. It's a little more straight and a little more power to get up. And then the other trail, if we build it up there, would go along there. And in this kind of general area, it would have a couple jumps, or like from up here, a couple little drops going down, connecting back in. And then, so we would continue on with this trail, and you can see Peak checking out the forest area. So we would come from over there, go over here, and then we're over here. And now we recently recut the trail over here to reshape it to go this way. It used to turn right here, going up, and then sharp turn left, straight up the hillside. But we recently recut the blackberries down to go left here, and we still need to shape this, smooth it out, and make it a little bit more gradual. But you would go up here, and then you kick out by our house. This is driveway, and you'd come up right here, and that's where we used to come up, right there. And then you can either ride back to the start, or we are gonna put it up here to go up this retaining wall and back down, which is a lot of fun. Peak might show you. No, not today. So you would come up there and then go all the way down, or you can do what I'm doing right now, which is just walking along, going back to the start. You can actually see our tire tracks. Come on, Peak. Come on. Woo, Peak loves it. Peak, come on, up. Good boy. Come here. Come on. Come on, Peak. Come on.